Hey everyone, this is me, Chris from Body Nova Fitness Coaching, and we're going to talk about our mechanical advantage programs, mechanical advantage drop sets. Okay, so as a brief overview, the mechanical advantage drop sets, um, they're tricky. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to find all of the different grips or different variations of an exercise. What you'll do is you will start with your weakest grip, your weakest handle, your weakest stance, position, whatever it is, hand position, whatever. You'll start with that weakest position, and what you're going to do is you're going to choose a weight because you're going to use the same weight all throughout the drop set unless I specify otherwise. So like they'll be with the tricep press down one, it won't be possible to use the same weight, but then for most of them, the goal is to use the same weight, okay, not to be changing a lot of weights. Anyway, so you choose a weight that you are going to use for the weakest grip, stance, or position that you can lift 15 times, 12 to 15 times. So no less than 12, no more than 15. If you go more than 15, you got to raise the weight. If you go less than 12, you got to back off the weight, okay? But when you work in the first position, which again is your weakest position, you're only going to perform 6 to 8 reps in that position. Okay? Then you're going to move to the next weakest position. And then you're not going to change the weight. You're going to take maybe 15 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds to get into the next position, not wait 15 seconds and then work toward it. No, you're working toward the next position and you're trying to lift that before that 15 seconds is up. Then you're going to perform as many reps as possible in that position. Okay? Then you move to the third position or the next weakest or second to the strongest position. Usually you're not going to get more than 4 positions in most cases, but sometimes in this intermediate program, there will be 3 positions on a lot of exercises. So you'll go to the next position or your strongest position, and you're going to do as many reps as possible. Now, this program, because you're just going bam, 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 and you have a very long time under tension because if you're following the tempo, for example, I'm looking at the squats tricep, each rep is about 5-6 seconds. So if you did, let's say 7 reps at 5 seconds, that's 35 seconds, okay? You got 3 positions, so that's 105 seconds or 1 minute, 15 seconds of continuous work on your legs for hitting the squat. And that's going to be tiresome, okay? Because you're going to have your 15 rep max, say, and a lot of the times I'm getting close to 30 reps through all my positions. You know, somewhere between 22 and 30 reps, which is going to force you to recruit more muscle. So it's going to help you build more muscle, and it's going to help you burn more fat. So you complete these and you take your rest. Now, usually the rest can be between 2 and 3 minutes, but I'll just throw out random here. So if I throw 2 minutes, let's say 2.5, I throw 2.5 minutes up in there. And then at some point when you get halfway through the program, you can cut 30 seconds off the program. Don't make it too big of a cut because it's going to make it harder for you to recover. Cut that weight off the program. Cut that time off the rest period. And that's going to force you to recover faster. That's going to test your endurance more. That's going to make you recover, recruit more muscle to complete it. And that's the whole thing with the program. But so what's going to happen? So what's going to happen between the first set and the second set? Let's say if I did 100 pounds on this exercise for the first set, it may have to go down 10%. So I'll go 100 to 90 pounds. Okay, that's what they call a drop off. That's a 10% drop off. Okay, because we all have look good metabolic goals. We want endurance, we want muscle building, we want to burn fat. Those are metabolic goals. We don't want primarily strength goals. So there's a 20% drop off. So you can only do as many sets as you can up until 5, and without having to drop 20%. So what would happen is, as I complete set 2, set 3, it may have to drop again. So if it drops to that if it drops another 10%, which in total will be 20%, right? Okay, I can't do set 4. Okay, because there should be another drop. So that's in the program. So what we try to do is I do this in stages. So let's say weeks one and two, let's say you do this program for 6 weeks. Weeks 1 and 2 will be 3 sets. Weeks 3 and 4, 4 sets. Weeks 5 and 6, 5 sets. And you're giving yourself, you're increasing the volume as you go through the program because you're better at tolerating it and you're better at fighting off fatigue. Okay. Also, this also is a method of progressive overload that doesn't necessarily involve you lifting more weight. Great, because it's in alignment with people with goals that people have of building muscle and burning body fat. It tests your endurance. It makes you recruit more muscle. It fatigues you, tires you out. So that's kind of like an overview of how these mechanical advantage drop sets work. Okay. So you don't. What people are going to want to do is they're going to want to try to hit as many reps as can, but no, you have to stick to the instructions. So 12 to 15, choose the weight that you can perform 12 to 15 reps with. Okay. You don't perform that 12 to 15 reps in the first hand position, which is your weakest position. Okay. You only perform 6 to 8. Then you move to the second position. Perform as many reps as possible. Next position, perform as many reps as possible, and then so on. Okay. Then you take your break. So that's an overview of the mechanical advantage drop sets. There's going to be individual instructions for each drop set because there's different ways that you can perform these drop sets. So you'll have the right one paired with your program.